Ish.
Strange Things Radio. Here.
Wait. Oh. What the hell happened?
I know,
man?
I went the wrong way.
I'm just like... 2, 3, 4, Strange Things Radio. Yeah, baby, talking Strange Things Radio. Gotta listen. Strange Things Radio. Yeah. Strange Things Radio with James and Eric. Yeah. I gotta shorten it, man. I gotta shorten it, James. Don't you think?
A little bit too long.
Although I will say one thing, man. I saw you jam a little bit. You started doing one of these numbers, like the 60s with the hands going back and forth. I'm like...
No,
yeah,
the Carlton.
like the Beach Party.
Carlton. Remember the Carlton?
Oh, yeah. His was more the 80s. Wasn't his more of an 80s?
80s, 90s.
Dude,
But I love that
Can
song.
you bring it up a little bit in the satellite dishes, baby? Just a little bit more. All right, that's good. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So... what's your week like, man? How's it been? You are just the. I have a bro that's a real estate tycoon. He is.
Okay, define tycoon, because
listen to this. You have the potential by next year, this time, all right, that you will be extremely wealthy. I'm just saying because you're successful in what you do, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Can you remember your little buddy when it comes to wings and things? It's all I'm asking.
Yes.
And why haven't you one time you have to ask me to take the long way home on a Friday night and stop by and get a 50-piecer and just sit there. The only thing is the hands get so freaking messy, man. They do. They get messy. What happened? See? You know, whenever you two get close to each other, I want to sit there and say, love is in the air.
So you said I'm going to be wealthy by this time next year?
Yeah.
I love my wife.
Yes.
So this is how the pecking order goes. I make the money.
Yeah.
She spends the money.
Yeah.
I try to make more money. She continues to spend the money.
And you're like, I don't have $2 to rub together in my pocket.
No, it's
right?
like, no. Hon,
Oh,
can I go to lunch today?
can
I'm out working. I won't spend more than $10.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Okay, no more than 8? I think there's... okay.
That's 8 including the tip.
Tip. No, you got to either go to Subway
dude.
or fast
they
food
used
and
to
make
sit
sure.
there and make cracks about my tipping. And I tip right. I just don't think if you have to go in and do a pickup at the bar or pick up somewhere, you got to sit there and tip the guy.
No.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And, I know.
They would
here's the problem. See, here in the South, we don't. See, I know the Northerners. They tip everything and everyone that moves. They get a tip.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you're my. They want to tip the guy that takes out the trash.
Dude, they tip everybody.
Everyone. No, you need a tip. You need a tip. It's kind of like Oprah. You get a car.
Yeah.
You get a car. No, you get a tip. But that's why things up there, they spend $500,000 on a 1,000 square foot,
and
place.
James, I don't want to sit there and come off like I'm some sort of a cheapie. Not a cheapster. If you're filling my soda, okay, and if you're, say, we're at the Cracker Barrel, and I'm having Grandpa's special, which is like with country fried steak, oh, hell. They sit there, and they're very sweet. They understand. They're like, sir, you're on your 12th biscuit and the 4th bowl of gravy. Aren't you full yet? And I'm like, just keep them coming. Keep them coming.
That's why they call you Big Daddy.
Yeah, you always make fun of me when I wear that shirt, but you understand it's comfy. It's comfy.
But I bought you a shirt last week.
I know.
But I haven't got to getting the correct
and,
logo on it.
I'm sitting there going, gee, I didn't get you for anything. Is this like our early Christmas gift?
No,
Christmas in July.
You're going to be the first to own a Strange Things Radio T-shirt.
And I'm going to, but can I firm up my pecs a little bit? I want to look good in the shirt, you know what I'm saying? Although I look much, much better than I did. I look, I'm starting to look better. But I'm just saying I'm not.
Stealthy.
I'm
Svelte.
My favorite word when it comes to describing somebody. Yeah, see, I saw that. See, it's just like a constant flow, a duplex of love going between the two of you. And it's just absolutely incredible. I got no one. I got no one. All right, never mind. That's James, raise the volume a bit. CC, not Eric's. Oh, man. So Kat's sitting there saying I'm a big mouth. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, hold on.
No, see, sometimes
Love. How's that?
Dude, see, you have pipes, and you know, you're denying our listeners the beauty of those pipes, man. Let it roll, let it rock. What
Pipes?
Pipes. You ever heard that term, pipes?
Oh yeah, that would be someone who's got ability to sing.
Dude,
I cannot
I'm
sing.
telling you, there's something hidden there. I heard it. I'm like, what is that? The voice? I heard it. I'm sitting in this chair, and I heard something very special about that voice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See how I'm sitting there and being nice.
You are. You're being incredibly nice.
I'm just paying some James dollars. So when you are a rich man, you remember me when it comes to wings and things and picking up the bill. Just saying. Look, everybody's greeting everybody, but nobody says hi to me, man. I don't think people love me, James. I'm just sitting there. Am I the giant? They're just like, yeah, ditch Eric. Just get rid of it.
Are you kidding?
I'm just.
No, I want, folks. This is the honest truth.
No, wait. Now,
I want to do something.
No,
I want to do. I want to do something.
No gratuitous niceties. I was not trying to.
I know, but I want to do something.
Solicit any kind of.
I want to mute your mic just for a second. Hold on. Hi, folks. This is James Riggs, Strange Things Radio. This is exactly how the show would sound without my buddy. It's about as monotone and boring as any man can get. I can't even. So there we go.
All right, cool. Hey, thanks, bro. I'm sitting there looking. T-Fox, back at you, bro. Back at you. Look at T-Fox out there. Gen Z, Cat, CC. Oh my gosh, this is.
So if you listen to this on the non-live version of our show,
yes,
we do run a live show.
Hey, minimize that, bro, so I could see who's out in the chat.
Well, I can't. I have to leave that running up.
There you go. Yeah, just so I can see the names, man.
Yeah, I'll scoot over. So what happens, folks?
Path of the foot.
It's and that's opposite of path of the hand.
I'm sitting there thinking that that's some sort of a cult leader coming to introduce themselves, and we will worship the footprint. That is Bigfoot. Oh my gosh, folks! James' eyes just twinkled. He's like, "Is there any way we could do Bigfoot tonight instead of what we're going to talk about tonight?" No, man, no.
We got to talk. Oh, by the way, but what was I saying?
Wuggy Lips came in and Wuggy Lips went out.
I know.
Man,
but I was going to say something.
We scared him, dude. What?
I don't remember what we were going. I was in the middle of a thought process, and you know us, we're the ADD of Paranormal Radio, so that thought went out about as fast as it came in.
And I think the listeners understand that. They know when they come to the show.
I know what I was going to talk about. So if you're listening to this on our we have a live show here from 10 to 12. Yes. We're broadcast across different platforms, including ParaX Radio Network.
Perfect.
In the ParaX Radio Network platform, if you want to, one of our hosts, we have a live chat, and we like to talk to these people in the live chat. So
we get to know.
And on Friday nights, you want to chit chat with us while we're doing the show? Yeah. Come into ParaXRadioNetwork.com, join the chat room, and we will probably call you out.
No, dude. You got to admit, I'm just going to be honest. This is between me and you, James. All right, between me and you. Don't even talk about the Strangelings. Sometimes they take some serious barbs at us, man. And I sit there and go, what did I do? What did I say? I didn't mean to sit there and piss anybody off or anything like that. You know, I can remember one specific situation, and it was a guest. Well, dude, I mean, that's the thing. I'm game for anything. I'm game for any topic that's strange, anything that's paranormal, conspiracy-based. Conspiratorial. There. Oh gosh. If I at the end of the show and I listened to the show and I was like, you didn't correct yours. Yeah, but I had to go two attempts. Yeah. 2 attempts. But I got it, man. Thanks for everybody being out. We're gonna have a fun show tonight, man. It's Friday night. What is it, about 10:15, 10:20? And James, I gotta tell you something. I made record time. 80-90 up 75. Dude, well, you know what? I wanted to sit there and start the show, say hello to everybody. I didn't want to feel guilty.
That's all I can say.
I thought you were going to sit there.
I almost it just because, dude, I was in the car all day today, from 9 this morning, drove 2 hours and 42 minutes to get there, spent all day up in northern Orlando, and then when I went to check, the GPS to get down here, 3 hours and 20 minutes back. Gosh.
Traffic was backed up through Orlando?
Oh, damn.
Please.
Everywhere.
Please. Dude, I hope you have great tunes. And
well, I do. I have
can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Listen
to our show.
Well, I listen.
Critique it, like if we're, if we said
You're right,
something
I said-
wrong or whatever.
But I did listen to someone else's
we're
show.
pushing to go as
That-
big as we can, right? I mean, I
We are.
look at it like this. That it's not success in that respect. I get to gain more friends, man. More. I mean, don't you dig people that we get to know and establish a friendship with, and they do things like Gen Z and post to our Facebook account. And James, a little segue, bro. Give them the info.
All right. So if you want to get a hold of us in all different ways, you can do Strange Things Radio at gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook. The official Facebook is Strange Things Radio Network.
Like us.
On Facebook, you can also Host of Strange is our Twitter account. Those are the three best ways to get a hold of us. And then if you're really nice to us, eventually you'll probably get our personal cell phones.
Hey, I got to sit there and just say, hey, I heard you on the radio. We dug you. What's going on? Hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm from this part of the country or this part of the world, James. You got to admit, we have listeners all over the world, which is so cool that you have people that come in, that pick us up. And, you want to sit there and represent the United States for those people. But sometimes they realize what serious nutcases people can be. I mean, they're like, aren't ADD, I think they call that, ADD. And you know what? They're right.
We are.
They're right. We can't help it, man. Sometimes we'll have a thought, we'll sit there, and it's, are we going to Great America next week? We just sit right there.
Right in the middle of the
Right, yeah, and it just happens. We're sorry, people. Let me just say this one more time. We are not experts. However, we like listening.
We
to
have expert opinions.
Yes, we do. We might not always be right, but we.
By the way, one of our listeners, Kate, thank you. We are the Charlie Brown of Paranormal Radio.
Now, which character, man? Are they trying to say I'm Pigpen? They must have looked at my clock, man, because if, let's say, I just go through a fast food joint real quick, I'll eat on the way to work or something like that, I just put it over, put it in a bag, after a while, you hear the garbage truck, they open it up, I just start tossing stuff out of my car. Not that I'm a messy person. I'm just saying. Lazy, in a sense. All right, I don't know, man. Oh, James, you know what? People wouldn't pick us up because we don't fit anything, man. Right? We're just nuts, and it doesn't matter. Do you know I had somebody on Facebook call me, I don't even know if I could say this, batshit crazy. I mean, I was like, hey, I'm not batshit crazy.
I don't think we can say the S word.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm a nice guy, man. Right? Sometimes I have some belief systems that some people might find crazy. I mean, like my belief that there's a cloth that's a first-century photo negative of the moment Christ resurrected. Now, see, you looked at me like, are we going that way? I mean, are we going to have a discussion about this? And then James would sit there and say, yeah, but Bigfoot existed back, boom, we go in that direction. We go back and forth, back and forth. That loud guy who sings and gets in trouble all the time, that guy.
Talk about what kind of Charlie Brown character are you?
Engineer, you are cool, man. Where are you from? Can you at least say, wait, a photo negative? Yeah, like so, the negatives that actually produce like an image? Well, when this guy took a picture, the very first guy to take a picture of the cloth, and before as he was developing it, he looked up at the negative and he's like, oh my gosh, there's an image here, man. There's an actual, I can point out detail. The wounds tell a story that are uncanny, that it could never be duplicated. There's no way it's a fraud. And just think, there's a God who sits there and say, yeah, I'm going to put an image in a cloth, and it'll be eventually when it gets time of the end, I'll reveal the image. People will scoff and say it doesn't exist. Right? That's a fraud. What was it? Da Vinci. It was something that Da Vinci did. Some sort of process that was a secret, and he was able to create a fraud and sit back and laugh as everybody called it the image of Christ, when in actuality, it's proof of the resurrection. Just saying, James. That's it. All right, I just got that out. I feel better, James.
Okay.
I feel better. And you know what? You are a generous individual, and so with the Strangelings, that they would sit there and allow me to just get that out.
Okay, so tonight's show is about Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we're going to speak about later in the show about aliens, but this is about the biological proof that aliens exist. Is it real or is it fake? Now, some of those have seen those things running around Facebook about the Peru thing. So we're going to get into that a little bit, and some of the biological proof, and then some scientific stuff that we're going to try to act smart about.
James, check out engineer. How long did it take to peel the Polaroid backing off the cloth?
That's good. That was good.
I'm a believer, and I still find that funny. That's funny, man.
Well, because we poke phone.
Poke fun, man.
Fun at
Gotta
everything.
get something with some caffeine in it.
I'm
Wake
getting
you up.
it. I'm going to get some here in a minute.
The thing is when you sit there and think, only someone from our
Strangeling group.
correct,
Yeah.
correct, our group, we'll say, would be old enough to remember Polaroids. Right?
True.
I mean, which they were pretty cool, man. I thought the whole process was awesome. But see, folks, that's what we're saying. We started talking about something else.
So,
ADD.
so we announced what our possibility of us in October.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
I've been busting to hope to do that, and I want to, but I don't want to sit there in October, November here.
We're gonna keep working on it.
All right, we'll keep working. But wouldn't you like to say? Well, first of all, we would increase our reach.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
We would.
Well, I'm talking about the twofold thing. The new place another place, and the live location.
Let's hold off. Let's first verify.
Right, we're gonna.
Because I'd hate to sit there and make an announcement. Also, we got to backtrack it.
Yeah,
and we're like, because I would love to sit there and tell everybody, oh my gosh, this might happen.
Right.
But remember, I thought.
So hopefully, maybe next couple of weeks we can nail it down.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. And we are, in fact, the dog days of summer. Folks, we're down here in Florida. The show originates in Bradenton, Florida. I got to tell you something. It has been hot, Africa hot, sticky, humid, hot. But the one beautiful thing is, the way the cycle is, we get a shower almost every day. And it'll continue for a while. And it's God's way of saying, okay, this is the Florida cycle. In the summertime, I'm going to bring you rains. And in the wintertime, you don't get much, Did I nail that, James?
Yeah.
I think that's only what a Floridian would know because they've experienced the thing, because we're strange.
Oh, but I do want to say this real quick.
Yeah, please.
So, I don't know if I mentioned last week, but thank you. Is he online tonight? I don't see her. Tina Miami, thank you very much for having lunch with me last week. I thought I said that last Friday, but I don't remember.
I had to work. You told her,
Yeah.
right? I had to work, man. So it was a situation where I would have loved to have gone. I mean, I love going to Orlando. Orlando's a jewel if you want to party and see attractions and do things not only for kids but for adults. And it can be a little pricey, so have some cash to spend, but it'll be a decent time to have some fun and do what you like to do. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah. So,
Very
James,
fun
what time
place.
is it, man? Are we at the bottom?
No,
Bottom of the hour?
we still got 10 minutes.
What? Really? We've been good. Maybe it's just we're ass dragging.
I am a bit tired, but
Buddy, I got to tell you something, man. And this is apropos to tonight's show. We got to talk about, as part of what we're doing, as the proof, okay? Proof of E.T., an extraterrestrial life or something along those lines.
okay.
We're going to talk about that, but we also have to talk about the photo evidence, the film footage, the video that you sit there and say, are these all example of expert editing and Photoshop, or are these something that we really just can't explain? You could go off and aliens, time travelers, angels and demons deceiving people into thinking there's such a thing as life from another planet.
Okay.
I didn't mean to start an argument.
No, but I saw this video on YouTube and I thought it was amazing. So look, how they say this is how small you are. So
Right.
They showed the Earth, then they showed our sun, wee little dot, big sun.
Right.
Then they showed another sun that's 3 times or 10 times bigger than our sun, another star. So basically, now you got our little sun, another big sun, a little planet. And then they showed, oh, by the way, this is the Milky Way. and this is you way down there, a little Milky Way. I mean, you couldn't put. I mean, the sand was
I know
smaller.
where you're going with this, man.
Right. So do you see? So then you have this galaxy. It's called the Milky Way,
I understand.
and we're not even. We couldn't even get a sand piece, a salt piece that's smaller than that. Then they said, well, in this photo that Hubble took, it's a cute little 1 inch by 1 inch photo. Deep scan had tens of thousands of galaxies in that 1 inch by 1 inch. Just on the math alone, there's probably millions of planets.
You're talking probability.
Probability.
And I agree. There might be planets that are in a Goldilocks zone.
Yep.
And they have an atmosphere.
Yep.
And they have water.
Yep.
And they
everything
have
that we think a biological
right
something will need to survive.
Right. And who's to say that they aren't out there? They're just not inhabited yet. That day
Or
is coming.
they are and they haven't. Now, the point is, now, think about this. Uh-oh. Someone said something in the chat room.
I mean, come on. He's just like, hey, just imagine the property taxes on the upside of the galaxy. The upscale. See, I screwed that up. Didn't even get it right, man. Unbelievable.
Yes, I'm sorry, Gina. Yes, I had lunch with Tina Marie last Saturday.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Are you going to say that again and make me feel twice as bad? I'm just saying.
No, I'm
all
sorry.
right, cool.
It's okay.
That's right. All right.
So,
Look,
but,
Kat took off. Kat. Did we say hi to her?
yeah, we talked.
Okay.
She'll
Hope
be
she
back in
comes
a second.
back. I
Maybe
hope
she
so.
went to go get snackage.
You know, she does do that.
She's Snackalicious.
Yes, she does.
Snack
Yeah.
verified.
Snack verified. She
That's-
posted the site too, man. Folks, listen, anybody that's listening to our voice, okay? Not only do we love to do this radio show,
Make
but
sure
we
you take
dig-
your Prozac.
Yeah, exactly. You know, be in tune with us. We love people and we love establishing relationships. So shoot us an email, post on the site, say hello, like our page. Let's get to know you, man. And after a while, the Strangeling clan will ever expand, not only from sea to shining sea, but all the way around the globe. Just saying.
There we go.
I'm just saying, man.
So, just numbers wise, I can't. Oh, here's how I was going to go. So, technology wise, would you say we're 150 years at the most with our technology?
oh yeah,
I think a Civil War we had.
I think the
is,
Industrial Revolution really started it when we started that whole situation. Then it just started growing.
So really, we're only 125, 150 years of technology,
yeah,
right? So we have all those years before. Think about a planet that's a couple million years older than us, or even if it's 10,000 years per se older than us. That's 10,000 years worth of technology that they could be a jump on. I mean, 10,000 years ago. I know the ancient alien people think we had, we had cell phones, laptops, nuclear power plants. According to them,
we communed with them.
right?
We'd hold outdoor barbecues.
Yeah, but overall, as a general rule, the whole world in the last 150 years is the technology we have now. Can you imagine if we had 1,000 years worth of technology, 2,000 years worth of technology, where we could be? Where are we going to be in 2,000 years? So then, thinking about that point of view,
and I sit there and I say, okay. That much time to develop, how much more can we learn? I mean, is there really a way to travel faster than the speed of light?
yep.
Even
In our small, think about if we went back 150 years and we tried to explain Wi-Fi.
well, that's true. Well, if somebody
laptop or-
that was in radio would probably go,
But the radio didn't come around until a little 100 years ago. 150, we're still in the Civil War.
I know the first broadcast letter or any sound was the word S.
Really?
Look it up.
Over by Marconi?
Just look it up. Look it up. I'm not going to sit there and say anything. I'm going to say those people that are curious, look it up.
Okay, I think jobless is not the word I was thinking, but hey.
Job. What's she talking about?
I said, what would be about in 1,000 years? And she says jobless.
Yeah, and don't please don't even say those two letters. I'm just saying because I want to have a good show, and I don't want it. Dude, what's the easiest way to put all of us in the street? Deny us the ability to provide for ourselves, and how do you do that? Through a job. I'm just saying, and I'm not even going to say it. You know what I'm talking about. Create a situation where, hey, we don't need a human body. We don't need to pay them money. So let's start cutting See, now what this is going to do is I'm going to stop right there because I'll have a nightmare tonight about it. I don't want to be one of those guys on the side with a cardboard sign. God bless them. I mean, I wouldn't want to.
I mean, right now we're
and
hanging
could
out
have
where we're doing
millions
world
and
broadcast for
millions and millions.
food.
That's right. That's right. And we try to do it right in front of Wings and Things. Like, listen, let's just give them one, meal or something like that. Although we've met the owner. Have we not met the owner?
Oh yeah, I know the owner.
The cook. A couple of the waitresses, they're just like, here are those weird guys that do that paranormal show, man. Put them all the way at the back.
And they start begging for food again.
Yeah. Can they just leave their signs outside? Do they have to put it up on the table? Come on.
So why? Okay, I'm looking this up, and that was interesting. I didn't know this, but he's right. The Italian physicist, radio-powered. I can't say the first one, but Marconi sends the success in sending the first radio transmission across the Atlantic Ocean, disproving distractors who told him that the curvature of the Earth would limit transmission to 100 miles or less.
Did they say what it was?
The message traveled Morse code signal for S. Travel more than 2,000 miles, but why S?
I'm not trying to gloat. Just wanted to say I said broadcast S. That's not copyrighted. I got it out of me, so I'm glad I got it. Forgive me, folks. This is part of my trip.
So why was S used?
Probably because it's S.
That or he's just telling them,
I just had a Sesame Street moment, man. I did. Isn't that sad?
The letter today is
yes. Dude, there are people out on LinkedIn that was like, yeah, we saw this thing for a show, Strange Things Radio, and they're talking about S and Sesame Street. What the hell is this? Yeah, what are you going to do? So, what are you saying, James? Look at Gen-Z.
I don't know.
What did you just say? Because obviously you got Gen Z all.
Well, I was saying is the reason they said S is for stupid, or
no, S for sensational
or sexy,
sexist, seasonal,
snackage. That's why he said it,
dude.
He pronounced it snackage in
Do
S.
you think he had some sort of psychic premonition that these two guys would sit there and come up with this term, and that's what he tried? He was talking to us, dude. Marconi was talking
Time
to
traveler.
us. James. Oh, my gosh. Eric's, what's a Slytherin? Are we at the bottom of the hour?
Yeah.
Folks, come on now. Kat, I hope you're going to tell me what a Slytherin is, because I have no idea what that. Do you know what a Slytherin is?
Yes, and so we will discuss what a Slytherin is when we get back.
Folks, this is Strange Things Radio. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio.
yeah. Strange Things Radio, Friday night, sitting in with James and Eric. We're here every Friday night from 10 to 11, and we're just hanging out. And we're talking about things. So eventually we're going to get to something that's paranormal.
Ghosts.
Or really, Bigfoot. Yeah. But we're going to talk about ETs, right? We're going to talk about extraterrestrials. You said something about any evidence of any biological evidence. So, and the whole idea that our government would be holding information back. Okay, just, see, the thing is, it could be that we might have an event that will cause them to come out. It will be so obvious, seen by all media, that people will be like, "There's no evidence. We know. Tell us." And then they'll come back. And James, when you do your thing with the board, you're like Mozart, like Tchaikovsky, what was that great engineer that did the Beatles? I forgot what his name is. There you go, CC. Who was the engineer for the Beatles? Do you remember?
I have no idea. Because
I got the guys.
I don't really care for the Beatles.
Hair. He was called the fifth Beatles. See, there you go. I gave you guys the information. You're going to sit there. Sooner or later, somebody's going to sit there and post it. So it's 10-1,000. You got to be so. Trump gets beamed.
He's okay, folks.
We don't go in that direction, do we not, James? Okay, we've kind of been swimming in this pond long enough that the kingfish says Epstein. No,
Epstein.
That was the manager. The engineer, the guy that basically took the Beatles. George Martin. So, I don't know why it happened like that. Why didn't the synapse fire earlier? Why did it take me so long to remember George Martin? Because I'm sitting there. You know why? Because she said Epstein, and there was a word connection there. Epstein was the manager. Probably the most productive part. He kept them in line before they went wacko on shrooms, acid, and all kinds of craziness. But George Martin was an engineer. So I don't know where that came from.
About the
that
Beatles,
was my ADD moment, folks. For that, I apologize.
It's the name of the record company was Apple. For some reason, Steve Jobs loved them, so he named his company Apple, and he promised them that during a lawsuit somewhere in the 80s.
So a lawsuit was initiated.
Yeah.
That was the first thing when you were talking about it. I'm like, where's the lawsuit?
Yep, and so he said, we'll never work computers. We're never going to get into music. Well, then when it got into iTunes, it rolled around back again, but they lost because by that time it was done and gone as far as But
all right, James, can I ask you a question? And this I want everybody, all the strange things, to sit there and come up with an idea as to why this is. Why do rock stars feel like they have to commit suicide? Do we need to go through the list, folks?
I think this is just my opinion. Again, the opinions of the hosts of the show do not necessarily reflect those of ParaX Radio, all our other platforms.
Go ahead,
also,
say iHeart. Say iHeart.
iHeart. Yep, thank you. iHeart. Also, Paranormal and futuristic ones, and then also all our sponsors.
Okay, dude, I dig it, man. Now, talk to me about it. What is it with why when they have everything?
Think about it. When people go, "Oh, don't you want to be a rock star?" Think about it. So you create music for people to hear, right?
Right.
So you get all excited. You're like, "Oh, they're gonna love my music. They love your music."
I heard Crackling.
I know.
I heard Rice Krispies, man.
Right,
there you go.
Yeah. So
we got to get new cables,
you get
bro.
successful. Yep. Everyone around you is going, "We love you. We love you. You're the best." You're out there. You're jamming. So when you go on stage, you get high on the feedback.
Absolutely.
People are loving you.
Oh,
now
my gosh.
You've gone from 10
it's
people,
be an adrenaline rush.
and half that your family being to tens of thousands of people in the stadiums. And you're making records. You're talking to, you're especially when you become infamous, right?
Yeah. Well, you do something stupid.
Right. Well, you become this gigantic rock star. Everyone loves you. You get whatever you want. And then you're not always at the top. Problem is, then your hundreds of thousands has become less and less. Also, when you come off that stage,
their audience isn't.
But think when you come off the stage,
I'm talking about Nirvana. I'm talking about INXS. I'm talking about Soundgarden. I'm talking about Linkin Park, where come on,
they were huge in the '90s, but
during their time,
right? But they're not now. Now here's the thing. So here's what happens: they go out there, they get high on the experience, they come off. Well, they still want to stay high, so they get partying. They get, hey, let's go out, let's party with our friends, whatever, boom, boom, and they don't want the party to stop. the excitement they're getting. Oh my God, it's the junkie part of them, not from the drugs, but that kicks in there too. But from the excitement constantly, boom, boom, boom. Then you come home to, I guess I can write another album. All right, well, we're gonna make some more music. Okay, this will do it, and you do that. Well, 10 years into it, 15 years into it, it takes a toll on you. And I think what happens is then they go, no one likes me no more. I stink at this. Because your whole life now is based on you making music, you making those people happy. And the music has stopped, as they used to say. Remember they used to say when the music stops? And I think that's part of it. And I think these people, they crave that high. And I'm not taking anything away from depression. But I think it's part of it. I think they get so it's manic depressive, right? Which is also called bipolar. It's the reason it's like a roller coaster. You get excited, you go, oh, we're climbing, and then you come down. Well, when you come down, you're like, oh, dude, everyone hates me. I hate this world. And then all of a sudden, you're like all excited. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to go on tour. We're going to do, and it just goes, and then up and down, up and down, up and down.
All right. Can I say something? Yes. What you're talking about is the music, the experience, everything about the band, whatever. I'm talking about the wives, the children that they've had.
But those all come second place.
This guy
compared
from
to
Lincoln
music.
Park had 6 kids. He had everything in the world. What a selfish act. Yeah, you can sit there and say it was depression. I'm sitting there saying no. I believe that it's a demonic spirit that gets into the heads of these people and they say, you're no good. You know, if you kill yourself, you're going to get rid of the pain. Oh, don't forget, your kids will be fine. You're rich and wealthy. They'll be taken care of. They don't need you. They don't need the do this, and you will feel good. You'll be out of this life and out of this pain. I think it's a spiritual thing, man. I'm just telling you. I think it's a spiritual thing. A spirit convinces you at some point that taking your life will make you feel better, and they can't help but do their
I
bidding.
can't 100% agree with that. I
You
think,
can't or can?
No, can't.
Oh, gosh.
I think there's
because
could
you're
be
going to take the clinical side and say, well, you know, they were depressed and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, that's understand. What's important to you? What do you love? Do you want to make people hurt? Because those kids
But you
that
see,
lost
that's-
their father are probably sitting there saying, was it me? Did they not love me? I'm telling you, it was a demonic. I'm just saying, because I'm like, oh my God. I understand engineer. I understand Robin Williams. This is the thing. He had his was really severe chronic. What was it? It was was it dementia or something that he was losing his mind and he knew it? And, you know, I can't sit there and say that's why. You know, maybe he just thought maybe it wasn't a demonic. I don't know. Maybe it was saying, get out of this and you won't have this pain, blah, blah. I don't know. But what is a primal, what's one thing that everybody, the primal instinct that everybody on this planet shares, and that's survival, existence. And you need to do whatever you can. And if you procreate and have offspring, you should love and nurture those offspring until, fine, okay. Robin Williams, all his kids were adults, and he's probably like, I've done my job raising them. But this guy, I don't know how old the kids were. And I loved Lincoln Park. And from what I understand, the guy from Soundgarden was a genius. Now, the guy from Soundgarden and the guy from Lincoln Park were very close friends. They do Hunger Strike, I think is what it was called back, or something like that. I forgot the tune. And I saw them do that tune together. So they were friends. Could it be that, and that guy from Soundgarden, how long ago did he go? Has it been a month? I don't know, man. Weeks are flying by. When did that guy die?
I'm trying to think.
It wasn't that long ago, man. So I don't know. See, this is the thing, folks. I believe we are all a human race. We are all humans. But I believe there are other creatures that are supernatural, that are spiritual.
Well, I'm not saying that
we have terms for, that people freak out and say, are you going to talk about this again? No, I find that supernatural. That the whole thing about the whole existence of demons and angels and God should be it could be under the canopy of paranormal, because some of the things that happened were paranormal.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen to possessed people committing suicide. I just don't think it's the absolute reason why everyone commits suicide. I think I don't know enough what happened. I mean, unfortunately, I think in the world of anything, though, maybe football stars, baseball stars, I guarantee you there's a lot of depression going into them because, again, they become big, they become famous, and there's a certain line. I mean,
Did you see what Joe from Manila said? Wendy O. Williams, Plasmatics, very sad. I remember that. So I'm just wondering, James. I mean, you know.
And the question is now, okay, now we pinpoint this rock star. Oh, my goodness, but how many people do commit suicide every day that are just your normal folk?
Oh, my gosh, that is so true.
So we're focusing because he was famous. If he wasn't famous, okay.
Well, we're talking about him.
Right. So there's some guy right now, unfortunately, at this moment, probably
That is contemplating suicide.
or has just committed it 5 minutes ago, and we don't know his name.
And
we don't
see,
know.
but
and
James,
so-
to kill yourself, to end your existence in hope that there's a better existence elsewhere, you don't think that...
I don't always think it's spirits and demons.
You know that caricature of something like an angel above talking to you, and then maybe a devil talking to you? They're putting words and thoughts and things like that in their mind. They're putting thoughts from their spirit to your spirit, and you think about it, you contemplate it. What if they're able to paint a rosy picture that, hey, offing myself will put me into nirvana, whatever.
Right. And, I mean, and an off-road engineer, again, those for who don't know, if you listen to us live on Friday nights, we interact with our chat room quite frequently here on PRX Radio Network. But, again, one of our listeners, could it some dark force already, you can open the door and tempt you to follow through.
Oh, you talk about O, right?
Yeah.
O-W-E?
Yeah.
The engineer. Man, I'm glad that guy hangs out
So,
with
I mean, it's just a thought. I mean, I know it came up it's big news this week in the world of music.
James, may I want to acknowledge Lover Love, and Lover Love took off. James, why does that happen, man? People come on, I look at it, I acknowledge them, they're like, I'm the hell out of here, man. And they just boogie, and all of a sudden they're out of the chat room. Let's see if they pop back in. So, hey, look who showed up. And I was looking, CBF, and you know who you are. Man, I was like, damn, I didn't get a chance. I hope, Rosalie digs the song. James sits there and makes fun of me, but Rosalie digs the song. I mean, so I was kind of hoping you'd be there, man. I almost want to, you know what I almost want to do? I almost want to do it again. James, can I do it again? James just gave me the look like, dude, no.
You know what?
Have them download from iHeartRadio, right?
Right. And then if you want to come out the beginning of next segment.
Dude, I got a better idea. Why don't, when you send me the link, I'm going to forward it to him.
Yeah, there you go.
And then tell me if the pipes were in, but wait, I've been trying to get in the chat for a half an hour. It's broken or something. Oh. Really? Cece, can you look into it? Because our peeps aren't able to jump in the chat room. I didn't know. Was that a problem? I didn't see Rebecca post anything about it.
A couple days ago it was. But I thought
there was some sort of a server thing. Yeah. I've been trying to get in the chat room. Yeah. So it's, well, dude, now, James, maybe more people are actually listening. They can't get, must be. Maybe, Cat. Maybe it is possessed. Yeah. See, Cat, we're on the same wavelength. I mean, wait, XAT is changing format from HTTP to a secured HTTP. Dude. I gotta say something, folks. All right. Sometimes when I try to accomplish something, it's a task, and I have to, and it's just like, I can't just let it go. I have a hard time letting things go. I had to use the direct link from the HTML. See? I'm telling you, he's Techie Yoda. He laughs it off, and blah, 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 blah. No, dude, my cool black friend, you're Techie Yoda. I'm like, you ought to put that as your title. And just tell everybody in the company, hey, yeah, I'm Techie Yoda. Do I not take care of you? Do I not solve your issues? Huh? Anyway, enough of that. So, no, we are not. That was sarcasm. I'm sorry, Kat. And by the way, I got to tell you, I dig some of the posts that you're putting up on on Strange Things Radio. Dude, give him our and this is shameless promotion, James. But this is what we need to do: is tell people how they can get in touch with us, how can they can email us, they can like our web page or like our Facebook, and and our web page is a work in progress. Is it not, James?
I will hopefully have in the next 2 weeks, and hopefully everyone will like it. So.
I dig when you sit there and make promises like that. I'm still waiting for my Christmas gift.
Well, that'll never come.
Yeah. So, but dude,
Well,
and
I would
listen, I don't mean to make light of suicide. I understand it. I can't understand it. I mean, I really, I just, is it so bad where you want to just off yourself? I'll tell you what, take all the cash that you have and go to another side of the, just leave your problems, just run before you take your life. That's all I'm saying. Or reach out to a friend and have a friend tell you why there's reasons why you should live, right? I mean, come on, James. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I saw that and it made me sick because, you know, I love that mashup they did with Jay-Z. I mean, I don't know if I forgot what it was called, but they did some seriously killer tunes.
99 Problems, but
Oh, please. Dude,
But a beep ain't one.
Dude, listen. Wouldn't you love to just sit there and say, folks, in fact, we want to give you an example. Pull the pot down, bring the pot up, and just hear that just the way it starts. You know how it starts if you've heard that tune before. Right. And I don't want to go there because I don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. So, but folks, I didn't mean to bring you down. I was just going to sing the Beatles, Don't Bring Me Down. See, James? See, it's like an impulse. It's an impulse. It's like
I almost sang another song when you said about,
you know what I'm saying?
You said about grab the money and run. 2 or 3 songs popped in my head. One of them was...
You know who that was? You know who did the song? I'll tell you right now who did the song.
Who?
Little trivia. Little paranormal trivia. Steve Miller Band.
Ah.
Right?
That's right.
Go on, take the money and run?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and folks, listen, we don't mean to bore you with our ADD-dom. Okay, this is just the way it is.
What medicine do you take for ADD?
Ritalin? Is it Ritalin?
There's Ritalin.
Let's say 100 milligrams. No, I'm not on Ritalin. Probably need to be
once a week, once a day. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I know my kids are on it, so I know. Not on that.
See, this is the thing. That's just the way it is. That's just the way. And I hope, bro, that your frantic typing on the computer is an indication that you're coming up with some more good, strange things in the news. One thing but I digress. Let me go back. I sit there and I get to a task and it's like, I can't let it go. I can't drop it. The only problem is I might be able to solve it, but it takes hours. And you sit there and say, what the hell did I just did? But I solved an issue that I had that I just kept hitting it. And then the reality is the answer was right there on my second monitor, what to do, but I went in a direction, spinning my wheels, sometimes expressing my frustration and blah, blah, blah. And
sounds like a song.
Dude.
It does.
You know there was Lennon McCartney, right? Why can't we come up with some songs? I can go different genres. It's cool with me, you know. I mean, but I do want to sit there and be able to go, and you sit there and say, okay, we'll find
it. Copyrighted still? Or is that,
dude, I don't know. Why? Were you going to do your Judy Garland impression?
Well, the way you
dude,
said
I am
that,
freaking impressed, man.
Hold on. We gotta, okay, we have to officially ask, is Over the Rainbow still copyrighted? Over the Rainbow.
Why, dude? Are you going to do a little karaoke action?
Over the Rainbow. Copyrighted.
Paranormal karaoke? Is that what we're going to do?
Well, I don't know. I just want to know if
it'd be cool is if you
started
started to sing it and all of a sudden some phantom chorus group behind you was singing along with you. You know that sounds like playing Soda Crush.
I don't know.
All right, engineer, listen, your brilliance has gone right over my head because I'm like, so what, Soda Crush? So was that a game? Wait, that is a game.
That is a game on your phone.
It is a game, so you know he's playing.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what, engineers, they got to sit there in between their stints of brilliance. They have to sit there and do something like, I'm going to play some Soda Crush right now and see if I can't crush the soda. See, I have no idea. I've never played it before. I'm just saying. You know, James, talk to me, man.
I'm reading the ruling.
Sometimes I'm sitting there.
The Warner Brothers ruling on the $2.5 million running. I don't know what that means. I was trying to find out the copyright of Over the Rainbow.
I know. CB's like, wow, so much ET talk. Dude, you got to understand our format, right? We're doing the ED at the top, or ET at the top of the hour. So I have to explain, man, I'm sorry, man.
I was trying to find strings in the news.
This is our part. This is the second half hour where we talk about dark tech, which really there hasn't been a whole lot of dark tech except for the comments about, I don't even want to say AI, but did I just say AI?
You brought the word up.
It's freaking scary, folks. It's freaking terrifying.
Did you read that real quick, and then we're going to probably bang out for the hour.
What's this?
Go,
Here, Eric can play with the feather. what? I'm almost fearful to have you click that link. I'm just saying. Because I sit there and think of Feather and I get naughty. I just get naughty.
Okay.
All right,
But
so
we
anyway.
are going to talk about AI real quick.
Yes.
Did
Dude.
you hear about the McDonald's that is converting? I don't know what part of the state it is in. It's not in Florida, but they're going to do the whole McDonald's is going to be driven by robots.
Now, this is what's sad, okay? Those selfish bastards. They put the almighty dollar above people. Deal with the cost. Don't be so... Now I sound like a freaking leftist, crying out against capitalism and making a profit. But come on, man. Those are people.
There it is. In Phoenix. New McDonald's in Phoenix runs highly by robots.
Can you imagine by the year 2020? And that's right around the corner, bro. That's less than a high
Well,
school cycle.
So
I'm just saying.
2020 was the original date back in the 90s and the 2000s where they thought that we would have intelligent AI by 2020.
Well,
Sentiency.
they hit it. They hit the ball out of the ballpark. And see, that's what's strange, James. That's what's strange. That's what's really strange. There, you're gonna create a permanent underclass that's not employed, that needs a mere pittance just to get by and survive the nanny state, basically. And it's scary. AI scares me. I mean, they should pass laws that say, okay, you can't use artificial intelligence if it's going to mean taking a job away from somebody.
Well, okay,
That's just me.
the reverse
That's
side
just
real
me.
quick.
Yes.
Who built the computers, the robots, the programming, and has to keep that up? That's all high-tech IT jobs. So,
All right,
yeah,
now,
they're
all right, now see, what you're going to do is I'm going to think about what you're going to sit there and spout off about, and it's like a seed in the fertile soil of my mind, and it's going to grow. And tonight, when I'm about ready to go, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sit there and think, damn, I'm going to lose my job. Thanks, James, for planting the seed. You were
you're not going to lose
you were
your
James
job.
E.
No, but you're
Appleseed.
the IT guy that's going to go in there and upload the new firmware on these things.
Can we make the robot look like Carmen Electra?
Well,
Dude, if they were smart, if they were
they're
gonna
working
sit
on
there-
that in Japan.
Yeah, they already did that, man. I test drive it. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from, and I apologize for it. Are we at the end of the... Are we? Oh, my gosh, folks. The show's... All right, listen. First of all, to my cool black friend, I have to tell you, we're talking E.T. We're talking facets of E.T. We're going to talk about aliens amongst us. Where's the biological evidence? Is there biological evidence? What about what's with NASA trying to shut off the existence of... They can't always go to, oops, sorry, folks, we lost the feed type of situation every time some craft appears in the background. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Folks, hang out with James and Eric. This is Strange Things Radio. We got another hour of the show. So hang out, get some snackage. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio.
Yeah, Strange Things Radio, second hour of the show. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us, man. We dig hanging out. Listen, this is therapeutic for us because we get to hang out with friends. We don't have that many friends in person, but we have strangelings out there that hang out with us on Friday nights, and that is what we dig. So, what is consciousness made of? See, he's going to get deep, man. I think consciousness is part of the spirit man. That's me. Because there are verses in the Bible that clearly indicate an individual that was in hell that remembered his family, remembered what his life was. So if that's the case, there's a biblical verification that the soul has, your consciousness is part of your soul, I would think. So, again, CBF throws out something awesome. So glad you're here, bro. So glad you're here. Think you'd be tired of me during the day. But, man, I'm so stoked. You ever feel stokified, James? You know what the term stokified means? Do you know?
No.
All right, well, I ain't going to tell you because I'm stokified. I was on an emotional roller coaster. A roller coaster, dude. I was going to do Ohio Players, man. Roller coaster of love, say what? Now, see, that's at least we can sit there and just kind of like robotically say, just beat it, and not worry about having to pay any kind of royalties because it's our way of. You look at me like I got a point I'm going to make here.
No. But I'm thinking I'm agreeing with you. Could we do a robotic voice of the song so it's a parody and not singing the real song? We're always trying to push the envelope on this singing.
You know why? Because
we're dying
that's
to
just
sing.
us, man. That's just us, dude. I mean, we've been doing this for how long? We just like to sit there and throw down a little ditty, man. So, folks, I got to tell you, the other day, maybe it was last week or maybe it was in the evening time before I went to bed, we were watching, I'm flipping around, and I don't know what it is about Discovery America, but their genre is just everything supernatural. I mean...
Oh, have you done Ghost Town?
No, I have
Shepherds
not.
of Ghost Town?
I didn't see the newest episode, man.
So they got 2 minutes. I haven't seen it either, but it's been... So on another show that's no longer on this network, had Nick Groff, had the whole team from...
I saw that, man.
So I was listening. That's what I was listening to today in the car.
Were you a little jealous? I was.
Hell yeah, I was jealous. I got to reach out.
I was like, dude,
I'm gonna be
how did you?
Can
But you know what?
Can
You know
come
why?
on our show?
You know what? Because the man
we-
has connections.
I was like, can you come on our little show,
Please, just talk to us,
You
please.
need to have you could your whole series. The second series can run. We'll have you later on. Just
But bro, we've had some celebrities on, man.
Yes.
We had Brett
But I
Butler,
love-
the guys from Ghost Brothers.
But I love Nick Groff, and I really want to talk to him. So
Well, you know what? He has a sense of genuinism. He's down to earth. He's not like Zach Bagans that's like, do you dig my black leather jacket, my hat with the studs
Demons.
on it? Yeah,
Demons.
I mean, you know.
He's
come on.
always yelling demons.
And
But-
whatever happened, we bit at that hook, line, and sinker.
Oh,
the
I
whole
know.
thing about the ghost house. Where did it go? Where, so he just shelved it? He thinks people are going to sit there and forget about it? We made it part of our show.
Or-
Nothing.
or-
What?
he didn't really catch anything worth putting out there. It was a dud.
Well, you heard a lot of the stories, man.
Right, but doesn't mean he
Oh,
went got anything.
okay, gotcha. What you're saying is, yeah, he might have just when he went in to do filming, nothing happened. It was like, well, maybe, but wouldn't he be? You know what? It would probably legitimize him more if he came out and said, "Folks, we didn't find nothing. We didn't do nothing. It was a nothing. We wasted money. Blah blah blah." But you know what? We have a sense of legitimacy. We want to be legitimate ghost hunters or people, people that want to gather evidence. He could have used that tack, that argument, and been able to, get out of it. But now, are you and I the only ones that sit there and ask, what the hell? What happened with the ghost house? Remember they were going to do a show that actually they were going to make it a movie.
Yeah.
They were going to make a movie. We were talking about it, man. We were sitting there giving it props, man.
Yeah.
We were promoting it, and it wasn't even filmed or put together yet. So,
But I want to do a segue. See if I can pull this off. So,
dude, do a segue, man.
Talking about video that could be fake or real. So, for those sometimes who follow paranormal stuff on Facebook and different things. So, in the last few weeks, there has been this reports. My computer's being stupid. Hence the reason why he said S.
Yeah.
From first broadcast. There was these mummified
remains
that have been found in Peru. and then there's been to continue pulling these up, and they're saying they're aliens. They're mummified grade aliens. Claims 5 ET bodies have now been unearthed. Researchers investigating alleged non-human mummified beings said to have found in Peru now claim to have 5 specimens.
5. Now, are they going to send them off to be tested, forensically
Well,
tested?
I think that's the research group now is doing that. That's my computer's like not wanting to bring up the article.
You know, my only concern is, what if it did prove something otherworldly? Do you think they'd sit there and tell the public?
Well, Ancient Aliens on History Channel would.
Yeah, exactly.
sorry.
But then dude, I mean, come on. We're all star children. I mean, come on. And the guy has a hell of a barber because his due. You know,
Dude,
we got to find out what that guy's name is, man, because he's always like, ancient aliens created the pyramids. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. What? See you later. And by the way, I dig your due. So, CJ. Well, this is the thing. Are there pictures?
There is.
Do they have now? What's with the big ass heads? I saw something we're talking about. Well, look at the remains. The head. The head is like elongated. It's not like a normal cranial like size and shape. This is like like the back of the head just kind of sticks out. Wait, DNA went to a few different labs. Oh,
well, see, and right now I can't pull up any information.
We got to call. We got to call other world engineer. We call him an engineer, but how about O, man, right, dude. And you know, and it's just some of the strangelings, folks. You got to understand. We are sorry if we give you nicknames, but they're easy for us because, you know, if you notice, sometimes when we get going, we'll stumble through words, and then, you know, we kind of sit there and say, I couldn't even say that word. So look at O says O-neg equals star child. Wait, big ass heads. Yeah, Kat said it. Big ass heads. They are big ass heads. I mean, and you sit there and say, okay, wow.
But the problem, because they got video,
yeah,
and they got these researchers doing it. My question is, did you see that video a few months back, and it looks like a gray aliens talking, and they said this is real video of an alien.
Yeah, I saw that. And then something starts coughing, and then these medical personnel try to help it out and look at its mouth, thinking that it's choking on something. I saw it too, man.
It was like, and I mean, it looks good for AG and all that for, you know.
Well, the guy that was
graphics.
narrating it said, after a while, people that watch that, they feel it gives them a spooky feeling. That's something eerie about it. You know, they get spooked by it. I guess, man. Was Jim Henson's son on set? Is he in the background?
So the question is there biological
Nobody
proof?
got that, man. Nobody got that.
Well, I do.
Yeah, because you have kids, and you know they love those. You know,
No, they don't. They don't know.
They don't want. They never saw that. You know, Lily would dig.
Oh,
it.
no, she loves the Muppets. I'm sorry.
Who the hell didn't love the Muppets? I mean, come on, man.
They do love the Muppets,
I mean,
but they don't watch them all the time.
And I got to tell you, I had some sick things going. Wait, we got a frog and a pig that are digging each other? Okay. Wow. Oof.
Cross species.
Well, I'm thinking of a pig
Jungle
that
Love.
jumps. Yeah, dude, you know how badly I want to sit there and sing Jungle Love? Oh, my gosh, man. You know,
Can you do it in a robot voice?
Jungle Love. Jungle Love. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I can't get I want to give you more information about this article I'm reading about it, but my computer's decided to not move. It's stuck on this.
And you know, this is the thing. And see, folks, I'm reading the chat room tonight. Sometimes I'm like, should we sit there and do a show, or should I sit there and listen to what some of the people are actually talking about? I'm sitting there going, Cece, all right, I see where you said patterns are everywhere. Psychology, astrology, neuropathology, all look at patterns, reactions, and conditioning. I'm like, okay, yeah, rock and roll, man.
I have no idea what that means.
I'm sitting there going, what was she referring to? And I'm like, I have no idea what she was referring to.
I was just talking about...
Wait, ODO. Dude, this is the thing. It's late in the evening. It's starting to be late in the evening. They're just as crazy as we are, dude. And you sit there and you go, you know the people on iHeart and some of these other places that sit there and listen to our show, they must think they're freaking nuts, man. What are they doing before the show? What are you doing, man? Thank goodness. Remember the show, what was it, a week or 2 weeks ago, and it sounded like you were hitting a bong or something?
Yeah.
Dude, that was perfect. See, you need to do that and where's the sampler? You got to get... Folks, what he's doing, and all he's doing is,
Oh, my God.
and all he's doing is sipping on a soda. He's
Sipping on gin and juice.
He's a soda-sipping smoker. No.
Midnight toker.
Now, it could be construed that you just sang.
No, I didn't. I
part
just
of
said
the,
the
a part of-
words.
I'm just saying though, and it's strange that would come to strange, very strange, paranormal, Bigfoot, E.T.
Well, we're talking about
Nessie.
E.T.
We haven't mentioned Nessie, man. Nessie's probably like with that Scottish accent going, "You guys haven't mentioned me." I'm like, sorry, man.
Where's my love?
See, I can't do. You should.
I
You're
can't do
Irish. You should do the Scottish accent. I
can't
can't,
do a
do it,
Scottish
man.
accent.
Well, you get you try, man. At least just a little bit. Roll with it.
All right, so we're talking about
Wait, hold
alien-
on a second. Roll with the changes.
That's a song.
Yes. Do you know what it is?
Don't.
You know what? Because I can't fight this feeling anymore. You know exactly
Oh,
who it is,
yeah.
right? I mean, come on. And everybody, there people are just like, what the hell are they talking about? Elongated skulls, E.T., and I can't fight this feeling anymore? Sorry, folks, that's the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's
But so
just
the
the
question, Joe, but the question is this biological that these gray hosts are flying from Peru? I mean, and if I can get the freaking laptop to get moving, I would bring up to more of it. But it seems, I mean, you have these researchers and they're doing the DNA testing and they're doing X-rays. This is looking good, or this is a really good.
Well, this is the
prank.
thing. They have to have an explanation. If you do tests on something, did you hear that crackling? Yeah. If you have tests on something, you have to sit there and come up with findings and conclusions. Maybe the powers that be don't want to reveal that there are actual remains. Like the whole thing with Roswell thing. Some people sit there and laugh at people that sit there and say, yeah, they got all alien bodies at Roswell.
So what I'm going to do, folks, is if you haven't seen this, I'm going to throw this link in the chat room real quick. If I got to get over to that webpage because I had to redo everything. But I mean, it's really. I mean, they've got pictures. They got 5 of them. They've got one that's kind of he's in a fetus position.
Fetal. Did you
Fetal.
say fetus?
I did.
That's close enough, man. Fetal position. You're good.
So it's. So let me read this article to you. So the mummies are out of Nazca, Nazca.
Think of the years that we've had this issue with you. And I remember I sit there and say something.
Something,
now
something.
we're spelling so people, I'm writing it down.
Well,
yeah,
it's
that's what
the mummies of Nazca. Why is this stuff crackling? I hate this. All right,
there
sorry,
you go.
folks.
Yeah.
A little bit. So they claim that the carbon dating puts it between 245 to 410 AD.
AD or BC?
No, the AD.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is see, that there is weird because I thought most medical people have converted over to CE.
I don't know. When they say AD, I'm thinking AD.
Yeah. BC AD.
Yeah, after
but-
death.
Well, that's not what it means.
Well,
This
believers think of that like that. I mean, the non-believer atheists are like, no, that's not what it means.
Well,
Yeah, it
no,
does.
actually, it's a.
Are we going to go off on this?
No, you're right.
We just
I'm
turned
sorry.
off. We turned off the
Sorry,
path. They're going to be like, yeah,
You're
you guys
right.
are ADD. What the hell we listen to you for?
So back to these guys.
Yes.
So we're going to try to stick on track for at least 9 minutes.
Yeah.
To the bottom of the
Oh,
hour.
my
We got
gosh,
9
man.
minutes. We're going to stick with
Don't
alien.
set goals so high that we can't achieve. I'm just saying, man. Isn't that like a philosophy?
Yeah.
So they try to
found
achieve what you can. Don't set them too high. Realistic goals, boys.
Yeah.
Realistic
The
goals.
team produced X-rays of these alleged mummies remains at press briefing in a bid to dwarf growing claims that they're part together. Alien bodies. Okay.
What are some of the attributes that are alien? What if they're just short people?
3 fingers?
Because short people.
Ride short buses? No. I don't know.
I
the words
forgot
of
the
it.
lyrics, too,
I know.
man. I have to go back and see what.
But
it was.
who sang that?
Oh, damn!
I know this one.
He was from New York, and everybody loved him. Everybody used him in their movies and shows.
Well, no, Disney uses him exclusively.
What's I know. I want to sit there.
Norman, Raymond.
Oh my gosh, that's not who I'm thinking, dude.
Oh no, it's
Oh, see, sometimes, folks, wait. Oh, James, what was that? Look at the link at CBF, man.
okay. Hold on, I gotta get back to.
What happens if you would sit there and hit that link, James? Would we lose everything? Would we screw things up? Right there, the YouTube one.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna lose your.
Well, I just want. If it's going to screw things up, just remember we'll find out.
Well, no. What happens is you watch.
Go copy it. Can you copy it and put it on yours?
There's the
Oh,
chat
I see.
room,
Oh, I
and
got you.
there's-
I got you.
There's that.
Oh, I see. Okay, not possible.
So I'm trying to
Can
get.
you copy it and paste it to a Word doc so we or a notepad, and at least we can go back and check and see what it was? Because I'm just curious. I'm like that, man.
Be curious.
Oh, dude, I didn't. I was so. I mean, I didn't get a chance to eat lunch.
Do we not? We couldn't last 3 minutes.
No, about what,
We were going to stay on track for 9 minutes
James?
to
And I think
talk
that's-
about aliens
dude,
and are they real?
See,
and we haven't even got past
dude,
4.
You know what? I think that's why the folks that listen to us feel sorry for us. They're like, we know they rode the short yellow bus when they were growing up.
'Cause
They
short
know that.
people.
See, and so they're probably like, let's just let them do the show.
I can't.
They're
cover
probably
that.
they're probably having you gave up, right?
Yep.
They probably had a rough life. Let's just sit there and say, yeah, we'll listen to their show. But man, they need like permanent residential housing. You know, they can't live on their own. Yeah, which is fun. Yeah. Headline: Coneheads found. The Coneheads. Yeah, dude, he just hit it right on the head. Coneheads,
Yeah,
these
round-head
aliens.
coneheads.
No. He's saying coneheads, and don't these pictures of these alien remains or whatever, or some of the artifacts show these elongated heads, these long ass heads.
Right, but I'm talking about these new ones from Peru that have been circling around Facebook and stuff.
Right,
The last
when you
few
look
weeks.
at them, what does their skull look like?
I'm trying to get there again.
Oh, God, folks, and see, this
This
is the
is
thing.
why. If anyone wants to,
we want to apologize if we're getting a little short with each other because I know I didn't get any din, and James didn't get much any sleep, and that combination makes for grouchy hosts. But we love you, and we hope you hang out with us till the end of the show. And people are, man.
end of time.
What? Yeah. What?
for
to the
end of time.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get philosophical.
I-
Are they whispering or did the sound level just drop? Yeah, see, we were whispering. Now, James, I'm gonna go back. Well, and see, we're so wait. The Christians want everything. If you don't believe me, let me ask you something. What year is it? You
2017.
You can't argue with that, man.
But okay, real quick, we're going to sidetrack for a minute.
Well, no, you could sit there
Who
and say,
changed the date? It wasn't Christ changing it. It was a Roman emperor who decided he wanted the date time to start with him. Right? They're like, we're going to start it at 0. I'm
damn,
0.
What was his name? What was his? I mean, he in fact he converted to Christianity. I know what you're talking about. Constantine.
Okay.
It was Constantine.
actually didn't convert to Christianity.
Excuse me, did he not
no.
send his wife and she went to Israel and named all of the sites, the holy sites? What was her freaking name? Cece, where are you, honey? Did you go?
Could we go back to
Usually-
aliens?
Well,
Please,
dude, I didn't.
aliens.
Wait, yes,
Dude, tonight
fine.
was alien night, not Christian fake news story night.
Oh my gosh,
Alien night.
James. So tonight's show is presented to you by Ritalin. It keeps you. It keeps you centered. Centered. Yeah, Constantine. Is that the mix that you put in there?
That's Ovaltine.
Dude, he's a stand-up comedian. Dude, I'm telling you.
Funny.
The man is a stand-up comedian.
We got to get him on the show
I
live.
mean, yeah, you put it, or when you can't, yeah. See, he made that comment, but he doesn't understand that I think I carry a bottle of that with me because, dude, if you've ever had that situation,
Ritalin,
no, not Ritalin, man, not
Ovaltine.
Ritalin, no, Imodium.
Ammonium.
See, folks, not only do we talk paranormal here, but we also talk about pharmaceutical solutions to bodily issues you may have. Wait, now there is an alien. I just, you keep us entertained. We hope you entertain us, but, we entertain you, but you entertain us, which is, Jude, we are entertainers, James. We're not, we're not experts on aliens, are we? or, I mean, I'm just saying, although I'll say one thing. I see film footage, video footage from NASA that when they're just doing their video and imagine it's being broadcast and guys have monitors and they're sitting there and they're kicking back and talking to a colleague and they're not paying attention to what's actually being videotaped, and then all of a sudden some craft comes around the end and it's just sitting there and it might be pulsating, and you see the guy kind of glance at the screen and go up there and hit the button that says, "We're sorry, we've lost your video feed. We'll be back as soon as we can." Just because some craft, an object, went into the background, into the field of view of the camera, and the camera picked it up, and some guy from NASA said, "We can't have that, man. The phones will light up. We're going to interrupt our pizza party that we just ordered Domino's." I'm just saying.
So back to Mummians. Mummians?
Dude, you are on fire tonight. I just want to sit there. You are cooking. You are cooking, bro.
That's the alien.
Is that
that's the alien mummy. It's called
Mummians?
Mummians.
Oh my gosh, James, that's a Jamesism, man. You should put that on there. Constantine, there's a planet with aliens. What? No, wait. Constantine, we're saying he was a Roman ruler. He was a Caesar.
Right. Who decided to start the calendar over again because he was conceited. Everyone says he converted Christianity, but I don't think he was.
You're just saying that because you're a little bit pissed. All right?
I don't think
you're
he converted.
Pissed off because a chick with like a hat of wooden twigs and a white dress at midnight underneath a full moon didn't come up with that idea. Although that does sound sexy. She looks like Carmen Electra. I'm just saying. If she looked like Carmen Electra, I'd probably sit there and go, "Yeah, can you tell me what you're doing? Can I dance with you?
Can I join your party?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I join your dance?" So
Domino's, they're alien. Hell yeah, man, they are alien. You don't know what. This isn't human food. This isn't, now I dig Papa John's. Papa John's with the dipping butter, the garlic butter. Please. See, dude, are we at the bottom of the hour?
Yeah. We never made it to 9 minutes to stay on track with Alien.
Listen, we're apologize. Tonight we're both a little bit like loopy and kind of ADD-ish. Our medication hasn't fully kicked in yet, but those of you that are still in the chat room hanging out with us, we love you. Hang out. We only got another half-hour show. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Turn on a rerun of,
Gideon's
what was
Island?
it? The Twilight Zone?
Oh, I love the Twilight
Zone. Dude, I love the black and white. They were creative there. Listen, they didn't have special effects, so they had to have a real cool story.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can find that sometimes on Sci-Fi.
But we will be back. This is Strange Things Radio with
Eric.
And James.
I don't know. Take it out, man.
We'll
be back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio.
Honey, what is that? What is that, honey? What's that sound? I see a flashing light. Oh, what the hell is that, man? It's the Little Caesar delivery guy. Yeah. Don't go away. Dude, you didn't even give me a chance to get the phones on and nothing. That's all right. Take it out. We're cool. All right, folks, this is Strange Things Radio. Sitting in.
Strange Things Radio. I don't know how to
Oh,
sing
dude, you were jamming.
I don't know the
See,
whole...
that was selfish, man. That you should have sat there and did the.
Things Radio. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm doing like the Who.
What was the drummer's name?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Drummer's name, the Who. See, why don't people? I know there's people that are
Who
close to keyboard
are you?
that can.
Who?
What was his?
Who?
I'm trying to remember his
See,
name.
I'm singing it,
I know
but I
what he
can't
looks
sing.
like. Thailand. His name's not Thailand. Oh, they're not even.
Oh,
Part of the
they're
show.
off. We lost them.
Damn, what was the drummer's name? The drummer of Who? Folks. That's what I'm. Okay. All right, man. I think you're losing your
Dang, I
mind,
almost
man.
got you on that
I
one.
think you're losing your mind. Keith something. Keith.
Not Keith Moon.
There you go. That was
it,
his name, Keith Moon.
Was it Keith
I
Moon?
can't believe you just sat there and went, not Keith Moon. Yeah, he was the drummer for The Who. There you go. James is like, okay, I'm going to sit there and check it out, man. I wonder if it really was. Yeah.
No, I
Keith Moon. Just sit
Probably
there
I
and
did.
Google Keith Moon and think, yeah, see, Cat even put the moon. Oh, folks, here's another thing. Anybody know what's going to happen on October
I didn't know that.
21st? August 21st.
I do.
No.
It's
Wait, it's not. Or was it October 20th?
It's September.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's the solar eclipse.
Yeah, the solar
first
eclipse.
one in America in
And-
100 years or something.
I saw a graph, and it showed the level of darkness, and you should see there's one path, and it's going right over the United States. We're a little bit further south of being able to go really, really dark. It'll just probably look dim, but I think it'd be cool to solar eclipse August 21st. Okay, so it is August. It's August
Yeah.
21st. So, yeah, it's nationwide, but I saw this graph, and it made it, I mean, they had, like, different shades.
Right.
Like, down the middle, it was literally jet black, like nighttime. Like, it would be nighttime. And I want to say that's over, like, Georgia, Tennessee, and we're not really super dark, but we'll still be able to see it. People are freaking out, man. In that area where it's the darkest, people are like renting land and getting like porta potties and encouraging people to come out and make like a festival kind of deal.
Yeah.
Make a buck, you know?
So before we went to break and coming back out the last 30 minutes, we were trying to stay on track with aliens, biological information, more like the videos we've seen. You know, the question, I guess, is, we were reading this article. Finally, my computer decided to do its thing.
CC, send me a place where I can get those glasses, a link. I want to order them too. People go whack over an eclipse on August 21st in a whole 2+ minutes. He's right, though, man. It's not going to be that long, 2 minutes. Did you see, though, the last time there was an eclipse down in Mexico, they had just a bunch of UFO sightings. And these were awesome.
Well, yeah, because if you look at the sun and you look away, you see those little white things in your eyes. Oh no, that's not.
Amazon, I'll have to get them. Yeah. Well, no, I mean they were out videotaping how dark it was during the eclipse, and what did they do? They caught these like craft that they couldn't explain. See, this is the thing, James. You could sit there and see an object that goes across the sky at a constant rate in a straight line, okay? Or just sits there and hovers. I'm intrigued by the ones that sit there and fly up, fly down, fly zigzag, and they're doing maneuvers that you can't explain. You're just like, what the hell? They're otherworldly. Physics doesn't allow for that to happen.
Right.
So, and that's the thing. When you were talking about, let's talk about ETs and aliens and biological evidence. You said you had some evidence you were talking about the Peru thing.
Right. That's kind of what I was talking about tonight. Is the whole because it's been around. I'm sorry, you were saying I kind of
and they're kind of trippy looking. I mean, you ought to try and sit there and see if you can't. Did you post the link already?
I can't get the chat room to work on my side.
All right, Google Peruvian mummified alien remains,
right.
and you'll be able to check it out.
The problem is this group, they're not. here's a couple glaring problems, and I would love for these things to be true because it's kind of cool. But one of the guys in this, in this group is known to be a UFO hoaxer. One guy, Nigel Watson, author of UFO Investigation Manual. This seems to be a plaster cast over bone structure with 3 fingers attached to the hand. Another group is saying, these are folks hoax, and they're doing where I see this. Some point to the fact people are being charged with the $300 to attend a conference to discuss if its proof is fake. The problem I guess I see with the whole thing is kind of my favorite, not my favorite, but Dreyer the liar. I call him Rick
Oh my
Dreyer.
gosh, man! You hated this guy.
And he, faked the whole Bigfoot thing.
And
had
see,
a body.
he became, folks. James is such a Bigfoot enthusiast. He loves talking everything Bigfoot, and just he would call in the evening. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Roger, what was his name?
Rick Dreyer.
Rick Dreyer, the liar. And I'm like, James, you were saying that earlier. Let it go. Talk to the shrink and say, help me let Roger. I'm doing it again. What was his name?
Rick.
The
Dick.
Rick the Dick. Dreyer the liar. Dude.
He faked it. He made thousands of dollars off.
He made
of
some
fakeness.
cash, man.
He said he did. He made like $100,000.
Didn't he go on the circuit? He went on some circuit, right, and made some cash.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so these aliens, I mean, they've been talked around. It's called the mummies of Nazagar, and they included the X-ray.
Dude,
X-rays.
I gotta give you kudos for getting that out.
Trying to get that out.
You
Yeah,
did. You were actually. I'm like, wow,
and they claim that the carbon dating goes, from 245 to 410 AD. And so just, I don't know. It just seems a little bit too good to be true. So the question is, and I keep on to say this: do we have biological evidence? Because we see these videos of these aliens and alien autopsy. Remember a few years ago,
Yeah,
the
I
alien
remember.
autopsy. And
yeah,
all
they
that.
made some serious cash on that.
Yeah. So the question is how come all this alien proof? Someone always end up with making money.
A profit margin.
Yeah,
Dude, or a profit motive, I should say.
but margin's good too. I like that.
But
Yeah,
this
exact
is
same
the thing, though, James. The almighty dollar rules.
It always
and
did.
It always has. It always will. And
I mean,
as a result
going
of
back
that,
to even your faith.
no.
No. You'll love this.
Okay.
Why was Jesus betrayed? For how much?
30 pieces of silver.
Again, dollar rules.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't
it
matter,
does, man.
So
It does.
I mean, it's gone back $2,000 there. I mean, how many? I mean,
So, James, the bottom line is, well, I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest. If I were driving through Georgia, rural Georgia, where I had forests on every side of me, and something bolted out, and I hit it, and I looked at it, and I freaked and said, yeah, that's Bigfoot. Anybody that happened to would be like, I got to make a buck off this. I'm going to make some cash. Inside, everybody would feel like that.
I wouldn't. I would actually. I know who to call who wouldn't do that. Who would say, let's prove to the world on a scientific, non-money basis.
Like those guys that hunt Bigfoot. If
No,
they
there's
shot
no-
a Bigfoot, I guarantee you their first thing would be like,
Yes,
all right,
they
we
are.
just shot, we don't want to just hang it over to a university to sit there and let them make the
But see,
money.
I know who to
Let's
call.
make some cash.
I know who to call.
It
I
all
have
comes
direct
down to
phone
that.
lines.
Look, blame it on the cash. Blame it on the money. Yeah, dollar, y'all. Yep, that's
you
the
holla.
truth. Yeah, yes. And I can only imagine the sounds Bigfoot makes.
Well,
I got to tell, dude,
that
that
was
was freaking Star Wars.
I
You
know.
always got to go back to Star Wars, didn't it? Chewie. But this is the oddest thing. Isn't it weird that Chewbacca looks very eerily similar to Bigfoot?
Oh yeah.
Now, what if they found a Bigfoot that had human qualities, that understood things, and they said, hey, how would you like to be in a movie? I'm just saying, man. He looked, dude, he was agile, right? He was agile. Big, tall dude. I mean, I don't think a human being could put that costume on and be able to survive. I think it's a real Bigfoot, but that's just me, folks. That's just me, all right?
So
And I apologize. You got to
tonight
apologize
was-
from time to time, James.
Yeah. So, does the government, does someone have alien proof, not machine, biological proof that for little ETs. Are here.
And would they ever tell the public? I don't
Yeah.
think so, man. I think they'd be like, nope, we're not going to freak people out, because if that were to happen and they did tell people, how would people respond?
Yeah.
First of all, they would probably not want to start something crazy, because at that point in time, if you find alien remains, what's the first people think? People are the groups of people that have certain belief systems. It's going to create
Discourse.
yes. Oh my gosh! First of all, they'll say no, that doesn't exist, and then they'll try. I don't think they would allow that
Demons.
to happen.
Aliens. Demons. Aliens.
Bigfoot hunters eating alien pizza. Now that, man, that is pure genius. You know why? Because I do believe that anybody, anything, any being would dig pizza. I'm sorry. That's just me.
That's the universal food?
That's the universal food, man. Now, maybe they also dig Reese's Pieces. Dude, why were you the only one that got it, man?
That was
See,
good.
Nobody else is like
That was good.
Well, they're just like, what good? What the hell? What's the next show at 12? What do they got? Wait, we do have somebody following us tonight, right?
Yes, we do.
See, do we not promote other shows, folks? Talk to us about it, man.
So, I was going to say something. I'm just went out of my head.
There was a pizza.
That was an ADD moment.
Yeah, I saw you had a box of pizza in there. I wasn't going to ask for a piece.
Oh, you can?
No, that's all right, man. I did.
It's a few days old. It's
Yeah,
not the
but
best.
that's the best, man. When it's 3 or 4 days old, you get a little green fuzz, dude. That's when
Green,
it's-
that's too old.
Oh my gosh, no, man. The body was, look, you're getting free penicillin out of the deal. But what were you going to say? What were
Something
you-
about UFOs. I really
No, dude, no, you were going to say anything.
did. I don't
Oh,
remember.
damn it. See, this is a hindrance to our show. You know that, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'll try better.
No, I'm talking about me. I didn't take my medication. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I didn't, man. I
Take it
I apologize.
Oh, you don't
for
do
it.
that for me. No
I don't do it anymore.
I got to
bro.
take mine
I
off
don't-
when I
I-
get off the air because I got to.
I mean, I sit there and I'm totally Novolog and the other one, the green one.
penicillin.
No, damn, I'll think about it, man. I
On the
can't.
way home, you'll be like,
Yeah, now
Dang
watch.
it.
No, watch. The synapse will fire, and eventually it'll come up. I don't know. Anyway, so
Who?
folks,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
yeah, and nobody confirmed that it was Keith Moon.
I did.
What
I
else-
looked it up.
Did you? All right,
Yeah,
cool,
it
cool,
was
cool.
Keith Moon. I was surprised. Like, oh, Keith Moon.
But James, doesn't it piss you off that there would be an agency that would try and prevent people from seeing the truth? That they're hiding the truth? That they would sit there and cut feed of an incredible event? That's selfish. Because you know why? They'll go to NASA and say, all right, what is this? Can you tell us what this is? Tell us what this is. They'll say, okay, that's space junk. Forget the fact that it's doing strange movements and it's pulsating. It's space junk. It's a big ass chunk of ice. I mean, a big ass chunk of ice. It's not what you think. Oh, by the way, it's not doing maneuvers. Those are not maneuvers. That's just, you know what that is? That's a reflection on the window. But they're just like, wait a minute, this is a camera that's outside of the space station or whatever.
So-
so
This is the honest truth. A couple of days ago, U.S. Senator asked NASA panel if alien lived on Mars thousands of years ago. California Republican Dana.
oh no, it was a Republican.
Yep.
Oh, my
you know those guys.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Uh-huh.
Bunker Lips
D-
just showed up. Now I'm going to sit there, watch 1, 2, and pretty soon Bunker Lips is like, I'm the frick out of here, man.
So,
Yes.
Dana, and I cannot, this is a freaky last name. Rohrabacher.
Harregaburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay you Tuesday for hamburgers.
Dude. Hey, you know what? Even though it was a cartoon, I was like, damn, man, those burgers look good.
I always look good. So, but he asked, senior NASA Mars rover scientist told the congressman it's extremely unlikely. Shortly after the internet erupted in response to the bizarre exchange. So he was serious about asking. Oh, there you go, little crackle.
Dude,
I'm
I'm telling you
cables.
that. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Swamp gas in space.
Oh, there you go.
Swamp gabs in space.
The hearing held in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday discussed several NASA's big budget plans, including the Mars 2020 rover, a European flyby mission, and some other goodies. But so they were just talking to them, and I guess this guy was like, was Was there actually,
Wait, were you going to do it like, was there actually some UFOs out there? Or were there? Were there? Come on,
on
now.
Mars thousands of years ago?
Dude, this
Problem
is
is he's from California, and Californians don't talk like us Southerners.
look at Cat poking the bear. Demons in the wires there. See?
That's true.
I'm just getting pummeled, man. Don't pummel me, man. I'm
So if we do what we're going to do, that was so cryptic.
dude,
wasn't
I
it?
don't think that anybody has used the word "do" in a sentence as many times as you have. That was incredible.
But going to
takes
that
a
place,
skill.
what we talked about,
Oh yeah.
I think we should have the discussion about our ghost demons.
Well, that, and I think we should have a segment on voodoo because voodoo's very big there.
Oh,
right?
true, very true.
We have to talk
hoodoo.
about zombies. I mean, is there really such a thing? And at one point in time, did we get into a discussion that you were sitting there saying, "Yeah, zombies exist. It's a chemical thing. It's a chemical thing." I'm like, wait, isn't the definition of a zombie that something comes back to life and it walks around dead? Oh, speaking of that, the guy that produced Night of the Living Dead.
I know. Yes, George Romano.
Did you hear how much money that guy made? And he did it for like $100,000 back in, what was it, 68?
Yeah,
60.
I think-
So
I
for
reckon.
$100,000, and I want to say it grossed like 11 or 12 million, which was huge back then.
Yeah.
It was huge. And then he did Night of the Living Dead 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, how many remakes did he make? And each one made cash. So remember, it's all about the dollar, y'all. So, folks, it looks like we're about at the end. And we got a great radio show that's going to follow us up. Hang out, everybody. Can you tell who it is, James?
I can't because I don't have the chat room up. And honestly, I'm sorry.
That's all right, man.
Oh
That's
no,
all
no,
right.
it's called Oh God, I'm sorry, guys.
I know. Look at O says the Stones are living proof that zombies exist.
That's true.
That's true.
Especially what's his name?
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I think Mick Jagger needs to eat a bagel or two.
1968 was the year that Night of the Living Dead came out.
Yeah, man.
George Romano.
And it was actually a pretty good movie.
Oh,
Even though
yeah,
it was kind
even
of
now.
cheesy. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's
I
got-
liked it.
yeah.
I liked it.
But it's called Do We Have a Life or something like that. Nick.
do we have a life,
I thought that was.
dude? James, can I answer that question for you and for everybody? We don't. I mean,
we live to the so. This is pretty
Well,
much
dude,
all we
this
do.
is what we live for. We live for you strangelings, to hang out with us, to talk to us, to give us feedback on our show, to the ones that email us and go to our Facebook page and like us, James. How can they get there? Talk
Strange
to
Things
us?
Radio Network is our Facebook. Host of Strange is our Twitter. And again, strangethingsradio@gmail.com is our email address. Eventually, we'll have the website at strangethingsradio.com. That also will be coming up here soon.
Yeah, so folks, contact us. Talk to us. Tell us what your name is, where you're from, where
you know what we're
reside.
going to be doing next, though.
What?
So hopefully, again, this is the order of things we want to
Hurry up,
accomplish.
bud. We're running out of time, man.
We got 3 minutes.
No, dude, look at the time.
Wrong time. That monitor always has the wrong time. Look at your phone. See,
you notice I haven't taken anything out. I've tried
according
to
to the phone, it's
concentrate.
11:57 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I just wanted. I didn't want to be distracted. I
Well,
want to keep
thank
the
you.
show. I care,
you.
James. I care. Okay. I do.
So, but
Yes.
hopefully we will be in the near future. I'm going to buy some hardware to do it. We will have a phone number, and we're going to start taking live calls into the station here.
Well, James,
and-
this is the thing. If the biggie happens, and you know what I'm talking about, the biggie.
yeah.
If that happens, we have to have a couple lines phone in and have people, because if they give us a live 2 hours, dude, come on, we're going to have some fun.
Oh, that one's down the road.
Yeah.
The newest one could be happening here in the next month, and then.
Okay, you have to. That must
So-
be a surprise that I'm not aware
Well,
of.
you know where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Same place, possibly same.
Time. Same time.
So, but either way, hopefully in the next couple, I say a couple weeks is probably more like a month.
Yeah.
we should have a phone number that can get live straight.
Which
in.
things? That's what usually happens, man.
Yeah.
So
We're slow here,
we are.
but so we kind of finishing up our talk. Are aliens?
Is there
proof?
Is there proof?
Is there
of-
true biological
and
proof?
things
of every-
see in the sky, and NASA, the bad guys, holding back evidence. You should be ashamed of your frickin' self, man. You know, why even had the feed then? Why have the feed? Why keep the truth from people? That's all I'm asking. You know, and it pisses me off. You hear it all the time, James. It happens. It's starting to happen like every other week. You'll sit there and say, you'll read an article or you'll see it somewhere where they cut the feed, and some smart guy that's able to see it happening and have enough time to record it and then be able to provide the video evidence, you know, because I think you would almost have to really record it. You know, you couldn't go back to NASA and say, yeah, can I see the video from this exact time to this exact time? Because you know they're going to sit there and say, oh, sorry, there's no video. I mean, it didn't happen. James.
I was reading about the alien thing again.
I
guess I know. At the end of the show, we're done with it. Oh, shoot, we got to get out.
Yeah, folks,
We have a
this
hard
is
out
Strange Things Radio. We love you, Strangelings. Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember, we will be here next Friday about,
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Dude, I'm
10 p.m. to 12 a.m. on Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time, live here on our live channel. This is the ParaX Radio Network. See us there. We also are broadcasting across other networks. But we also have our Podfest.
And remember, folks, go to iHeartRadio. You can find us. You can download some
Paranormal
shows.
Also is carrying us.
Yep.
But also you can, if you contact us, strangethingsradio@gmail.com, we can send you the show. Find us on Facebook at Strange Things Radio Network is our Facebook. Like us there. Also, Host of Strange is our Twitter. So, and saying all that, I believe we are done with the show. So, all my listeners out there, as I say before, stay strange, folks.